90 yards rushing. It's the Giants and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. There's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Garoppolo on first down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now 3rd down and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Here's Jackson to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing Jones. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. To throw from his end zone, Jones. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Here's Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
Garoppolo now. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping it. After one, it's 9-0. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal. Jacobs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the option right, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Again, it's Barkley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Lawrence Cager, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a bit closer. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead, and they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Counter play with Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Throwing on first down, Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jones throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in 4 minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now 2nd and 9. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
52 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Running again with Barkley on second down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
But as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And just shutting him off there. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that one complete to Hodgins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Off-play action. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Jones, and that's going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended run, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, here we go.
Barkley, inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. These guys running back out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In motion left, the tight end. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raiders now set to get the football back. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively, and they need their best drive of the game right here. On first down, Garoppolo. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pick.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On second down, they'll run with White, fighting him off. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams, but when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
and he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Second down, here's Barkley again, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 115 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That good for 19 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A handoff, Barkley running left. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So Garoppolo and the Raiders now down by 8. 1:50 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Raiders. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown.